Cryptocurrency prices have been all over the place over the last couple of days, and really they've been headed down as fear is rising. Now, we're going to be talking about that in the video today, but we have got some very optimistic outlooks out there. You can see the Shiba Inu coin's trading volume is not doing very well. XRP, however, is seeing a 100% surge in user activity, and Tom Lee, holy moly, sharing a $3 million Bitcoin prediction. We're going to be talking about it in the video, crypto news, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, I do want to say thank you for watching this video. Clearly, it's not on my main channel. I'm not able to post on there until the middle of December. We're gonna be here every single day, as consistent as possible. So if you guys would please click the subscribe button here, I would absolutely appreciate it. And I do want to bring this to your attention, okay? YouTube is changing their policies surrounding cryptocurrency, and on November 17th, it's going to get even stranger. Okay, they're going to consider cryptocurrency, NFTs, even video games where you can essentially earn, I don't know, skins. I don't play that many video games. Earn skins and so on. They're going to consider that gambling. So I do want to say this video is for educational purposes. I'm going to be disclaiming that in every single video. In no way does this promote or encourage gambling and so on. Right? This is strictly educational surrounding cryptocurrency news, the latest, so that you guys can make informed decisions, know what's going on in the crypto communities that you're interested in investing in, and move on from there. Clearly, YouTube's directly attacking Web3 gaming, crypto, and so on. You can read the articles on it and get a better understanding of that for yourself, but yeah, dude, it's a very strange time. Right? And it's very difficult for people that are creating content surrounding cryptocurrency because I haven't earned a dime since May. And it's very, very tough when YouTube is directly attacking it, when all we're trying to do is bring as much information to as many people as possible so that everybody can make an informed decision. So let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about what's going on here. It says Shiba Inu coin faces pressure as trading volume nears zero. Now, clearly, trading volume is not an absolute zero. There are hundreds of millions of dollars being traded, but it is much, much lower than it has been in the past. And it says that SHIB is not doing that well, and volumes are close to hitting near zero values, which can essentially halt the rally. Market stagnation. Shiba Inu coin continues to struggle as trading activity on major exchanges dries up. With trading activity drying up on major exchanges and volume levels falling dangerously close to zero, Shiba Inu coin is still under increasing pressure. Investor interest in the once hyped meme coin appears to be waning fast as volatility itself is evidenced by declining participation. So the technical outlook. The meme coin remains trapped, or Shiba Inu coin remains trapped in a narrow consolidation range near 1,000 points per coin. Shiba Inu coin's been trapped in this narrow consolidation for weeks and without significant buying power from retail inflows. It's currently trading close to that 1,000 point per coin mark following a vicious October crash, and the token is moving slowly along the short-term ascending trend line on the daily chart. And I agree. If you take a look at the KCEX exchange, which is what you see on the screen here, that's not Shiba Inu coin, that's this treat that the ecosystem team has destroyed. This is Shiba Inu coin. Hopefully it does load here. Trading right around 910 points per coin today after a very difficult few days here. Breaking through that 1,000 point per coin level. And like this or not, okay, there was really no major news or no major catalyst directly resulting in cryptocurrency or directly influencing cryptocurrency yesterday. However, there were a lot of elections that went on across the United States that are extremely poor results for the economy, extremely poor results for the market, and that we're just going to leave it as ambiguous as that. You guys can, interpret that any way that you want, but there were a lot of very, very bad election results yesterday for financial markets. Now, because of that, I believe that cryptocurrency fell. right? There's no other catalyst that was out there that caused such a decline yesterday. So Shiba Inu coin is already trying to make its way back, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency market is. Bitcoin back up to 103,000 after falling to 98,000 and some odd dollars yesterday. Ethereum back up 10+% after falling to $3,000 per coin. So we are starting to see a little bit of a relief rally already. Prices moving higher at the moment following a very, very difficult day, but an even more difficult month. Right? You've got a lot of red in the cryptocurrency market right now, and a lot of lower volume as fear. Okay, 20 is the level of fear and extreme fear here, as fear is plaguing the cryptocurrency space. Now, with that, very few people are going to be willing to buy, which means that institutions, whales, these fat cats out there, they're going to be able to go out, they're going to be able to load up, and they're going to be able to set themselves up for an even more gluttonous future. All we have to do is ignore this emotion, and we can set up for prosperity as well. That's what I choose to do. The choice is yours on what you choose to do. But taking a look at Shiba Inu coin and taking a look at the volume, right? We talk about near zero values. $278 million is not near zero. But when you compare it to Shiba Inu coin's historical performance, doing $billion+ per day and so on, it is much lower than it could be, which is why they write this article the way that they write it. Now, XRP is seeing a surge in new accounts and transaction volume. People right now are uneasy about meme coins and speculative assets. So they are trying to look for utility tokens. And that's why I believe that they're interested in investing in XRP. Now, Bitcoin, all right? Take a look at this. Bitcoin price prediction. Lee estimated a potential range of $1.6 million to $2 million per Bitcoin. In a recent interview with Anthony Pompliano, crypto bull and Bitmine chairman Tom Lee explains how gold helps Bitcoin's future terminal price. Bitcoin historian Pete Rizzo shared an insight from the discussion while predicting that Bitcoin might reach $3 million. Now, do they give a time frame? No, absolutely not. When you're talking about this large of a price increase, you need years, potentially decades of growth for that to happen. We're talking about tens of trillions of dollars in wealth creation there. Do I think it's possible? No. Do I think it's going to be easy? No. But do I think it can happen? Yes. Look, I am here for growth. I am here through all of the ups and the downs. And I do choose to invest. Now, I don't know how YouTube is going to... how they're going to classify all of this, right? I don't want to... I don't want to fall under the lines of like cryptocurrency is gambling or any of that. It is an investment. It is your choice. And if you do choose, there are places that you can go out there and use. The KCEX exchange is one that I prefer to use. All the disclaimers, whatever, it does not mean that you have to use it. Absolutely not. But if you are interested, they've got some of the lowest fees in the entire industry, 0% maker, 0% taker. On meme coins, altcoins, and Bitcoin, 0.01% taker. So do your due diligence. You've got links for everything that you would need down in the description below, and make your own decisions, right? I make mine. Let me know what you guys are doing, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.